Joined by Dereham Town manager Adam Gustafson after Dereham's 3-1 impressive win over Witham Town this afternoon. I've got 3 pages of notes. Where do we start? A game of big numbers, possession, corners, chances. How would you sum that 90 minutes up?
I thought we were, that is, since we've been here, I think that's probably the most dominant performance in terms of, we all over the pitch, we were in control. I didn't really feel there was any time where, we weren't in control of the situation, if that makes sense. Defensively, I thought our back four were excellent. Elliot in goal was excellent. Midfield was excellent, and front men causing no end of problems. So across the pitch, I just felt we were by far the better side, and there isn't, too many times, probably in previous seasons, where I could hand on heart say that. It was a real dominant performance. It should have been a lot more. Their goalkeepers had an unbelievable game, and we've missed a few chances that we shouldn't have done. But as a collective performance as a team, that was real top level today.
A good spread of goals from Bamo, Toby and Adam. It could have been 8, 9 or 10 goals. If that was fantasy football, there'd be some big scores from your players this afternoon. But who were your star men?
I think it was a real team performance, and I genuinely believe that. I think with our attacking players, we've got some really good attacking players. We know that, and everyone knows that. But in order for them to be able to flourish, the rest of the side has to know their jobs, has to understand what their role within the side is to get the best out of those boys. And again, I go back to it. I think that today is a real good example of that, where I'll use our 2 midfielders, Fiske and Hints, as an example. Just know their role within the side, know what to do, know how to get our attacking threats into the game, and I think that's really key. And like I say, I wouldn't be able to single anybody out. I think it was a real collective team performance. Somehow they stayed in the game, and I don't know how, but they did. And Elliot makes a big save at one point, so again his contribution's massive at that point. But like I say, if it was 6 or 7, I think that would have been probably the right reflection in terms of the dominance today.
Somebody that deserved a goal was Reece Logan.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? Done everything but score. He probably had 7 chances throughout the game, if it's something around that sort of number, half chances where he cuts in, but creates so much himself just because of how good he is in 1v1 situations, how good he is at dropping his shoulder and getting half a yard. And definitely deserved the goal for his performance. Unfortunately, he didn't obviously get one, but he was excellent. And again, as were the whole side, I can't pick anybody that didn't have a really good game today.
Last time we spoke, you were talking about cancelling training because of injuries. A month later, and a fuel crisis later, second in the league. You got to be chuffed with that.
Yeah, I think we're still early on in the season. I think we can now say probably after 8 games, we've had a reasonably good start. We can say that now. We're sort of long enough into the season to call it a start now. And the pleasing thing is, I said it to the lads actually at training on Thursday. I felt like we were getting towards the point which we've got to today in terms of just being a complete team performance, and it's been shaping up that way. Some of the games that we've won, I think we've done well, obviously, but there's been patches in games or areas of the pitch where I thought I'm not 100% sure on that, and we haven't been overly convincing. But today we were, like I say, it was an excellent team performance, and we've been building to that, I think. And the key part is now we've got a reasonably good start with the performances. If we can keep them to that level, then I think we should do well. Yeah, so we've got Rossi, who trained Thursday, but today came too soon for him, so he'll have a good week this week. We'll be in twice this week, I'd imagine, so he'll train this week and hopefully be available for selection for next week. And Luke, we're going to have to see how Luke does on Tuesday, so he's going to come in and try and train and see how he goes, because his is a bit of a persistent sort of hip injury. Obviously Yazik, we know, is a longer term one, so we know that's not going to be anytime soon. Bamo, who I thought done a terrific job again today for the team. Again, he's, it's good for him to get a good 70 minutes under his belt. He's still got a slight, issue in there, but he's managing it well, and obviously the effect he has on us when when he plays is huge. So we want to try and keep him going as we are. And kind of that's pretty much it now. So we've managed. Dion's obviously back and fine. So we've kind of got through that period, not lost any ground, if you like, not dropped too many points in that in that time, and obviously, yeah, hopefully those boys will be back sooner rather than later.
And finally, I heard a Luther Vandross song playing in the dressing room. Who is the mysterious Luther Vandross fan?
I've no idea, to be fair. I've no idea. I think Hints is in charge of the music, so well, blame Hints or praise Hints for that one. I don't know, but I think it'll probably be his music choice, because I think it's all done off his phone. So yeah, Hints is the one for that.
Great performance and a great result. Well done, Gus.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.